Welcome. My name is Scott W. Johnson of Whole versus Term Life Insurance. Today we're going to review an article I wrote today, 19 questions for your life insurance agent. And these are really the most salient and important things to ask your life insurance agent before you go through and purchase a whole term universal life insurance policy. One note is if you're really considering a whole life insurance policy, there's another article I'd suggest you read as well. A little bit more specific to that type of life insurance. So here's the address of the actual article, and here's our contact information. Let's start off with the first question to ask your life insurance agent. The first thing you're going to ask them is, are you a captive insurance agent or an independent? A captive insurance agent is somebody that just writes life insurance from essentially one insurance company or a group of companies. An independent is somebody that's able to shop around. And you're going to want to know that because you're going to want to know why they picked a given insurance company. The next question is, do you only sell life insurance? Not that there's anything wrong that people that sell also health insurance or property and casualty insurance, but it's a good question to check in with your insurance agent given what type of experience they might have. Are you a life insurance specialist? There are people out there that have kind of specialized in certain types of life insurance, maybe for people that have certain health conditions. And this is a good thing to help you learn about your potential life insurance agent. What is the process to buy life insurance? Now, not all life insurance has the same processes. There's some types of life insurance that has medical underwriting and some types that don't. So the insurance agent might not be able to give you a specific answer to what the process is until you choose a life insurance company. How long does it take to get life insurance? This is really quite important because going back to whether there's a paramed or not, your time frame of when you need life insurance is important, and they should take that into consideration. Most typically, it's about 4 to 6 weeks, but in certain situations it can be faster. And in other situations, it actually, unfortunately, can take longer. This kind of bleeds into the other question. Do you offer temporary life insurance while you're waiting for the underwriting? If you're doing fully underwritten life insurance, this is often something that's available. Now, I won't go into the details of what the rules and the regulations concerning temporary life insurance are. I would encourage you to ask those questions of your life insurance agent. But needless to say, it is often a possibility, and I find insurance agents just don't offer it to a lot of people. If it's something that's important to you, bring it up to your life insurance agent. Do you offer electronic signature technology? Man, if you're a traveling salesperson or a business person or somebody that's not necessarily at home all the time, this electronic signature technology can help speed up that 4 to 6 week process. If you're able to sign HIPAA docs, whatnot, when you're on the road, even from your phone. What are your thoughts on whole and term life insurance? Now, a quick recap is whole life insurance is usually the type of life insurance that a lot of agents like to push. Term life insurance is much less expensive, and it's not usually sold in the same way that whole life is. But asking your potential insurance agent what their opinions are about these types of insurances really might get you to understand why they're recommending one type of life insurance versus another. How does my health affect my life insurance rates? Well, this is an important question based on what your health is, and you're going to want to ask that of your agent. If your agent kind of seems stymied by your health situation, it might be because they don't have much experience in a given situation, say if you have diabetes or whatnot. How does my lifestyle affect my life insurance rates? Yep. If you do crazy things such as scuba diving and base jumping, it's going to change your life insurance rates. What are your specific thoughts on underwriting for my specific situation? Now, there's other things other than health and lifestyle, such as smoking, such as job conditions, that can change your pricing model that you're likely to see. What is a good estimate of the amount of life insurance that someone in my situation may need? Everybody tends to come to the table with kind of a preconceived notion of how much life insurance they may need. I encourage you to engage with your proposed life insurance agent in a conversation about it. You might not end up changing your opinion about what you need, but it's a good conversation piece to have. Approximately how long would it take for me? No, I'm sorry. Approximately how long do you think I need life insurance for? Now, whole life insurance, as the name would imply, is life insurance generally for your entire life. Term life, which is much less expensive, usually comes in bands of time. Those bands of time, it's important which one you're going to choose: 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and also something called the lifetime term. The 20 is kind of the gold standard, but talk to your life insurance agent about it and get some ideas about best practices. If I have an employer-provided life insurance policy, do I still need my own life insurance policy? Short answer for most people is yes, you do. But not necessarily. It depends on your financial situation. What are your recommendations on living benefits? I won't go fully into living benefits, but there's various things that can be added to a typical term life policy that might make the policy fit your lifestyle a little bit better. Will there be a medical exam? Some people don't like medical exams, and they'd rather just pay more for life insurance. This is a good topic to bring up with your life insurance agent. What happens if I can't pay my premium? This is really one of the core issues with buying whole or universal life insurance, is if you can't afford these gigantic premiums, now what? It takes a long time for the cash value of the policy to build up such that it can pay for the premium. With term life, if you can't pay the premium, it's going to be a problem. But the good news is usually the premium is so much less expensive, it just likely shouldn't be an issue. But sometimes there's things that you can do. You're going to want to ask your life insurance agent, what is the cost of a proposed policy for one underwriting class lower than you quoted me at? So basically, what's the price if I don't reach the health class that you thought that I was going to reach? This is kind of a secret question and an important thing to ask your insurance agent. Lastly, what's the financial strength rating of the carrier? Notice I didn't say credit rating. I said financial strength rating, which is not the exact same. AM Best, which is the exclusive insurer rating agency, they only do insurance companies, is sometimes the simplest one to check. But you're going to want to ask whatever life insurance policy, really whatever insurance policy they buy, what their financial strength rating is. And that is the final and 19th question. So, do you have questions? Please let us know. Call us, email us. We're here to help. Thanks for listening.